What's going on, Malakes? It's your boy, VNNCZ3 here, and in this video, we're gonna watch a little over 7 million troops go poof. And so right now, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, where's the rallies from today? Yada, yada, yada. For all of you guys that are in K152, look, I have so many doggone rallies of us just zeroing everybody else out that I'm so backlogged. I'm not even joking, guys. But right now, I am absolutely just making sure the correct amount of troops are being absolutely sent. I ended up making a quick march, into the battalions for this kind of stuff right here. Because we do a whole lot of 4, 2, and 4, because it's one of the best marches in the entire game for initially hitting a target, until you can see whatever they got. Now, we had no idea this guy had, a real 5-some-odd million troops. We had no idea. But just check this out, man. It's gonna hit in like 40-some-odd seconds. And then if you guys pay really close attention to the very top of the screen, see a little arrow right there? I can't believe Simon showed up. Shout out to Simon, shout out to CN, man. The .cn guys, man. They're pretty cool beans. He saw us rallying this guy, and then he ended up putting a general title on Mayros, and I was just like, yes, yes, yes. That's all I'm gonna say about that, right? And so, yeah, we thought that this guy had and a clown title on him too, right? We thought this guy had a false info ×5 or something like that, or ×10 or some garbage like that. We had no idea he legitimately had 5.4 million troops. Not even the slightest little clue. But here we go. I'll watch it with you guys. Waiting for it. Boom! This dude's literally all troop might. 100%. Check this report out. 21 mil for him. 17 mil for us. We hit a lot of T1s on the first hit, I believe. But for all of you guys out there that keep researching your wall, unless you're T4S Vegeta who gets off on that kind of stuff, I would recommend just not doing it. The walls are pretty darn useless in this game. They really are. Yeah. Check that out, right? 850,000 cataphract, right? So it's all T1 right there. But we realized that this guy is basically I want to say 2 million, maybe a little bit more than that, like T1, and the rest is T3 and T4. But that doesn't change the fact. Here's the next rally. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. So these guys right here, they tried to get in these reinforcements, and I don't know, man. Look, to each their own. Some people like it, some people don't. A general rule that we do in our guild is we reinforce one time if you're offline, but if we know we can continuously beat rallies by reinforcing you, we'll just dump troops into you. We'll just keep reinforcing you, because as long as you're killing a lot more troops than we are actually losing, as far as your red, that's about it. And today it took 4 guilds. 4 guilds, count them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 10 rallies between the 4 of them to finally zero out one of our members who was it was 10 million T1 troops, and I want to say under 4 million. Yeah, I think it's maybe under 4 million of T3 and T4. But regardless of the fact, ooh, this guy's gonna be a 3-hitter quitter if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Yeah, 3-hitter quitter. It was GG's. Absolutely. But yeah, it took them 10 rallies, man. And so I wouldn't boast or brag or say, we got those guys! I wouldn't do that. I really legitimately wouldn't do that, because you guys ended up losing a lot more money than one of the members who was actually leaving. They were actually leaving. So, at the end of the day, they got, I think, a higher amount of troops killed than we did. But when you compare 10 million tier 1s to over 5 million T3 and T4 units combined, realistically, you guys lost huge on that one. Because for somebody like me, I can make, I want to say, almost 6 batches of, look at this poor soul right here. This is from TJ guy right here. We knew he was unshielded, and we knew he had 1.5 mil. Spoiler alert, right? But yeah, I can make, what is it, 4? I think it's 5? Something like that. I can make 3, 4, 5 times the amount of T1s for every T3 combination. So if I was doing the math correctly, if you add T4 in there as well, I mean, as far as the money goes, yeah, one player lost a lot of cash, and you know what? Look, That's not my account. That player's on their way out. But collectively, you guys used a ton of ports, a ton of speed ups, and you guys lost a lot of T3 and T4 troops. And then their argument is, you guys kept reinforcing. I'm like, oh, of course we're gonna reinforce. Ah! You know what I'm saying, fam? There's not just that, but it's like those reinforcements don't die. I was sitting on tons of troop hills, bro. We're talking tons. So it only costs resources to heal those, and it's actually so much cheaper to heal those 200k wounded than to rebuild those 200k constantly. That's all I'm gonna say about that, but I'm gonna get off that subject. And here we go. This guy, man, he's gonna get this work. For all of you Loaded Lux players out there, Loaded Lux fans, he's gonna get this work. And so, normally when I send a march out like at 75,000, 25,000, 25,000, I add the 25,000 T3 in there as a buffer because I don't expect them to kill a ton of my T4. Like if I lose like 2K, like 2 or 3,000, it's not the end of the world. Like it's really, really not. Like I'm not gonna care so much about it because it's not, you know, I don't know, like it's not a big deal to me. It's really not. You know, especially if we're making out in the deal, you know what I mean? Like we're killing like a million plus like reds on them, then you know what? You know, for me, that's not a big deal, okay? I'll donate those troops all the time because that's why you make them, right? And so for a lot of you guys that are viewing this video, you're gonna realize, yeah, see that? 5% battery. I was recording with my phone, literally, and I had a 5% battery. I was just like, oh my gosh, put the charger in, I can't miss this. This is gonna be grand. So here we go. I know you guys are gonna be like, dedication, man. Hash crab dedication. Hash crab. It's HASH and then the number crab. And if you guys know anything, shh, I reinstalled line chat. My line ID is not up for grabs though. All right, it's not. My line ID, I will not give it out there because I don't want to be bombarded. Because I know what happens when you ignore like your fans, basically. And it's not paused, it's just waiting, the timer is. So I know what happens when you ignore viewers and all that stuff. They just kind of say, okay, this guy's obviously too good for me or something, so I'm just gonna stop viewing him or whatever the case is. Yes, it is very true. I always take a hit in viewership whenever we do war like other English guilds, but man, get off your damn high horses, fam. Like, real talk, if you're open, you're open, and that's pretty much the way we play. Excuse me. And so, whether you're Chinese, German, English, Russian, Vietnamese, Slovakian, it don't matter, bro. It really does not matter. I know a lot of you guys want us to be the voice of the people, the champions of the people and whatnot, but y'all the idiots decided to war us. So, like, and it's you guys who struck first. So I'm not gonna sit there and play like devil's advocate here. If you guys are upset, maybe how about throw us an apology and say, hey, we are so sorry for warring you guys first. And then at that point, we can actually talk, you know what I mean? But there's too many egos, there's too many big spenders out there that think that, you know, the rules don't apply to them. They think that they're too good for whatever. You know, forget that guy, I've got a Ferrari and yada, yada, yada. Bro, okay. I'm not even trying to compare with anybody, okay? I'm really not. Like, nobody's gonna care. That's all I'm gonna say at the end of the day. So, look, there's a lot of big moves to be going to be had moving forward in the VAG guild. We're actually going to be doing a type of merge, actually, believe it or not. And so there's more details to follow about that, but we're going to transition ourselves, or at least our core members, which are actually just our fighters, believe it or not, into you know, a guild that rallies a ton, you know? I don't appreciate not being able to fill a rally. I do not appreciate, you know, stressing over if I'm gonna get reinforcements or not. I mean, it's not a problem right now as it is, but sometimes filling rallies at, you know, periodically throughout the day, it can be troublesome. Same thing with like T4s and all that good stuff. So look, it's whatever. Watch this hit though. That's all I'm gonna say. And so look, I don't know, guys, look, I'm super backed up as far as rallies go. There's a ton of rallies to be had. I've got a lot of them recorded, but aside from that though, guys, 0 in 1 hit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And stop researching your walls! That's useless! It's not going to save you in any amounts. I promise you guys, it will not save you in any amounts. Your wall research will not. Look at that, bros. all I'm gonna say about that, alright? But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know I rambled on a bit. I know I said a bunch of crap. Hopefully you guys are still with me on this one. There's more rallies to come. Like I said, I'm just really backed up as far as like my actual rallies and all that good stuff. I have a ton of them. I really do. Like I really do have a ton of rallies, okay? But I can't really edit all of them all at the same time. You know, I've got family, I've got kids to take care of, all that good stuff. And even though I'm retired, it doesn't mean that I have all the time in the world as my free time. But anyways, so guys, look, y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by. Just spend some of your quality time. And, you know, stay classy. Yeah.